So Simple tutorial.
Good morning students, this is Vijay Singh and you are watching So Simple tutorial. In the previous class we had discussed negative and positive liberties. Today we are going to discuss harm principle. So far we have understood that we cannot live in a world where there are no constraints. We need some constraints or else there would be chaos all around in the society. Here we face a question: which constraints on freedom are necessary and justifiable and which are not? We will try to find this answer in today's topic named harm principle. The harm principle was first proposed by the philosopher James Stuart Mill in his essay on liberty. The harm principle suggests that individuals should be free to act as they wish, as long as their actions do not cause harm to others. Listen to me carefully, I am repeating. This principle suggests that individuals should be free to act as they wish, as long as their actions do not cause harm to others. That means the actions of individuals should be limited only to prevent harm to other individuals. So, what justifiable reason Mill is giving to limit an individual's liberty? To prevent harm to others. The focus here is to prevent actions that directly harm or pose a significant threat to the well-being of others. Okay. Mill, dear students, divided the different spheres of human actions into two parts: self-regarding actions and others regarding actions. Let us understand them. Self-regarding actions are the actions that primarily concern the individual and their own well-being without directly impacting the rights or interests of others. That means these actions have consequences only for the individual actor and nobody else. For example, the foods that you eat, clothes that you choose to wear, or hobbies that you pursue are self-regarding as long as they don't harm others. On the other hand, other regarding actions are those actions that have consequences for other people, potentially infringing on their rights or causing the harm. For example, actions like theft, assault, or discrimination. These actions harm directly or infringe upon the rights of others. So, self-regarding actions have consequences for the individual actor and others regarding actions have consequences for others. Mill believes that the state has no business to interfere in the self-regarding actions of individuals. He believes that individuals should be left free to pursue such actions. But in the case of other regarding actions, the society has a right to intervene to protect the interests and well-being of its members. Understood? So the harm principle is the core tenet of liberalism. Liberalism, which you all know, is a political philosophy that emphasizes individuals' rights and personal liberty. So constraints should be applied only in special circumstances. Mill's concept of harm is not about minor or petty inconveniences. It is about actions that cause real and substantial harm to others. The harm caused must be serious. Mill recommends only social disapproval for minor harms, not the force of law. For example, if someone is playing loud music in an apartment, this is a minor harm. Playing loud music creates inconvenience to others in the apartment, from talking, studying, sleeping, or listening to their own music. Such person should be dealt with social approval from other residents of the building. Residents should convey that person the inconvenience caused due to his action, indicate their disapproval, say by refusing to greet the person, and not straightway involving the police. Constraining actions by the force of law should only happen when the others regarding actions cause serious harm to a particular individual. I hope you have understood this point. What is the significance of harm principle? Harm principle is very significant in our society. See, societies comprise of multiple individuals. In such cases, individual liberties must take into account others living in the same society. Mill considers that no person is truly isolated and therefore any person's actions affect others. Hence, Mill defines the harm principle with both individual liberties and the common good in mind. The harm principle, dear students, is frequently used in political debates to discuss the limitations of state power and the extent to which the government can restrict individuals' freedoms. Possibly, I suppose you guys are aware of the term reasonable restrictions. This is the term used for justifiable restrictions in our discussions. Reasonable restrictions means limitations that are justified and proportionate, neither arbitrary nor excessive. Let us, for example, take freedom of expression. Freedom of expression, also known as freedom of speech, is the right to communicate one's opinion and ideas in any form, be it through writing or speech or any other art form. While freedom of speech and expression is a fundamental right in our constitution, it is not absolute and can be subject to reasonable limitations. These limitations include restrictions on speech that incites violence, defamation, hate speech, or speech that poses danger to public safety. Let me stop here, students. I hope you must have understood harm principle discussed just now. In the next class, we will discuss next topic, freedom of expression, as given in your textbook. Till then, keep reading and have a nice time. Thank you.